Have you ever wondered how much water you're actually using when you go out and water the garden? It seems strange that up till now there's never been a tool developed that allows us to measure the amount of water we use at home in the garden. Well, that was until HOLMAN Industries, an Australian company, developed this special tool that allows us to measure the amount of water we use at home. It's uniquely Australian and it's fantastic. The iCount flow meter allows the user to accurately measure the water they're using in two ways. First, there's the meter which clips onto the tap, and as the water flows through, it tells you the number of litres that pass through. It's pretty clever, really. But then there's the gun, which does exactly the same, but it allows you several different watering settings at the same time. The gun and the flow meter record with a digital display exactly what flows through and allows you to easily read it. The way this works is quite incredible. You see, this little device here records both the amount that you use per time you use it, plus it has a cumulative action. So simply by hitting clear, you can clear the last transaction, but record the total amount of litres you've used. It's a great way to record exactly what you're using in the garden when you're using a hose. Both are powered by lithium-ion batteries, which last about a year, just like a normal controller. The design is robust and will handle wear and tear. The truly great thing about this innovation is that when you're using the handgun, well, you can measure the amount of water you use when you're out hand watering in the garden. Absolutely fantastic. But when you're talking about the click-on fitting, well, the great thing about that is you can click it on to, well, say, a tap timer and record the amount of water you use when you're using an automated system. Now, the great thing about that is that you can work out how much water you use outside the house versus how much you use inside. HOLMAN Industries produce these clever products and many other innovative watering products, and you'll find them in your local Bunnings Warehouse irrigation aisle in January, just in time to make a big difference with your water use and water bill.
Digging around.
Most plants love to be watered, however, too much or too little can create a problem. The issue for many of us is knowing how much water to put on and when. Plant roots require both water and air to do their very best, so getting that balance right is very important. Soil should be moist, not wet, feeling a little like a wrung-out dishcloth. Keeping the soil like this will make your plants very happy. Knowing when to water to keep this level of moisture can be a bit tricky. You could dig holes around the yard and test the soil or poke your finger in the ground, but for a more scientific approach, take a look at this. It's a new moisture sensor from HOLMAN, and it does a fantastic job without getting your hands dirty. It senses the moisture level in your soil without the need for cables. The monitor and the probe talk to each other wirelessly and let you know if an area needs watering. The HOLMAN wireless soil moisture monitor and probe are amazingly simple to use. Push the probe in the garden bed or area you want to keep an eye on, and it sends a signal to the monitor, recording whether the soil is moist, wet or dry. For the most accurate results, push the probe in around about 75 millimetres deep into lawns and about 100 millimetres deep in garden beds. And you can add other probes so the monitor can pick these up and you'll have the whole place covered. This is a brilliant garden gadget. The monitor can read a probe up to 30 metres away, so no need to leave the house to see if the yard needs a water. There are times when it's okay to underwater your plants, especially if you're looking at increasing the flavour of fruiting plants, such as tomatoes. Keeping the soil a little on the dry side prior to picking will increase the sugar content in the fruit and intensify the flavour. Yum. The HOLMAN wireless soil moisture monitor and probe has plenty of other useful features, including a thermometer that records the outside and inside temperature. You can even set an alarm on the monitor to sound if the probe reaches a preset temperature, really important to protect plants being damaged from high heat or frost. I think these soil moisture monitors and probe from HOLMAN are an excellent garden tool. Keep your eye out for them at your local Bunnings store or check out the HOLMAN website for more information.